Hi guys, this is Stellarum. I'm just finishing up a maneuver here, sending my space station on to the Mun. So you can see I was burning straight for the Mun as it was coming up over the horizon, or I should say Mech-Jeb was. Put us into an orbit that's going to leave us about 60 kilometers above the surface of the Mun. I'd actually bring that down a bit more to like 40 or 50. But we can do that in a little tiny bit here. We certainly don't have to do it right now. Actually, I'll plan that out right away. Might as well. But what I can do first is we are sending ourselves on a trajectory, and I can actually remove one of our stages. So let's just get the Smart ASS up here. I think I'm going to remove this stage here and then use the command mod. Let's say if we control from here, it should reverse. Yeah. So that's perfect. And now, if I go ahead and say kill rot, it'll slow my rotation down. And now, that's kind of cool. I got some radiators here. Let's see if I can't toggle these. Status. Cooling. Awesome. Okay. I don't know how much that actually does, but I'm assuming it does something. Okay, what I'm going to want to do is actually decouple this stage here. So this one right here. I don't want to do it quite yet because right now I have all my fuel in this tank here. So I'm actually going to, whoops, not do that. That might have knocked me a bit off. Yeah, boosted my orbit a little bit. Okay, well, first off, that's why you gotta do this. If you don't, you end up hitting Shift. I think I meant to hit Alt. Okay. If I do Alt click here, then I can transfer all my fuel in here. So you can see my center of mass is slowly moving over this way. And that's allowing me to start seeing the effect of that. So once all the fuel is over here, perfect. So now we can activate this engine here. And I'm going to actually deactivate this one. Shut that one down. And let's go ahead and send this behind us. So we're going to want to rotate kind of cumbersome. You know what? I think I can just decouple here and it will work pretty fine, I think. Before I do that, the lights on. Okay, I do have Kerbal Engineer and that sort of stuff on there. And I think I have Kerbal Engineer on this as well. Alright. Okay, I think we're alright. We can turn the lights off. So let's go ahead and turn RCS on. And what we're going to do is just kind of hit back. So as soon as we decouple, we're just going to back off straight from. So if we do that, perfect. We decouple. Exactly what we wanted to do. We have a copula, but I don't have anybody in there right now. If I wanted, I can actually send Valentina into the copula. I might actually do that, because that's kind of cool. Let me control from here for now. So my Probodobodine is controlling it. And I can actually go and, let's see. Let's orientate this so the hatch is facing straight up. Where is the hatch? Where's the hatch on this guy? I think it's here. There we go. I'm gonna orientate him just like that. I can turn RCS off. I don't need that anymore. And let's go ahead and do a quick EVA. We're gonna move straight over. Actually, can we actually... I don't think we can actually transfer her straight through like this. We should be able to, but meh. Okay, there is a hatch over here, so she can get in over there. So let's go ahead and do an EVA. And let's do space, let go, turn RCS on. There we go. Forward. And now she is in the copula. Copula. I'm not sure how to say that. Let's do a quick IVA. We can see, look at that. That's going to be a gorgeous view of the Mun at all times. I really like the copula module. Let me turn some of these things off here, just so you guys can get a better view of this. Okay, we want to turn off the engineer and the smart ASS, and we'll turn this off as well. Turn that off. Awesome. That just looks so cool. And you can actually see the science module still about 220 meters away. It looks pretty cool. Let's go back out here. We got something selected here. That's what we have selected. Let's unselect that. And let's control it from here. And now, let's go ahead and start turning this. So it is kind of sluggish. Let's see, do we have anything selected here? No, I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna give it a bit more time here. 7 minutes, plenty of time for a maneuver. So let's add a maneuver here. And let's go ahead and use our maneuver node editor. So this will let us kind of play around very nice and easily. Focus view. So we're up at 134. If we do just a straight prograde burn, do we bring it a little bit closer? Yes. So we want to bring it in 56, 50, one more, 46. I think that's perfect. So I'm just going to go back to this and make sure we're pointed in the right direction. So this is not a lot of delta V at all, so we might have to do a bit of a correction burn once we get into closer to orbit. I think this should work. So that module is only 600, 700 meters away. but it's okay. We're coming up to our maneuver here. Should see this engine turn on. Hopefully. There we go. Great. I'm going to put this thing into orbit, and I'll come back and see you guys and show you what I'm doing. And we should be able to see this in orbit, and then I'm going to go and get a launch ready to send a lander up to this probe, or up to this, what's it called, up to this station. So we might need kind of a little bit of fuel and a little bit of a lander here, so that we can perform just a deorbit and then come back to our station. But for now, I think we're all right. I'm just going to use smart ASS kill rot and then turn that off. I don't want to run out of juice here. Got a lot of batteries, but we might run out of batteries. Okay. Anyways, I'll be right back, and I'll show you guys in orbit, and then I'll cut away again and go get that lander ready. Okay, see you guys soon. Alright everybody, we have our Somnia lander. It's just entered the Mun sphere of influence, and we can go ahead and let's switch over here. I'll just show you a little bit about this thing. So I got a science lab right on the top there. I got a whole bunch of experiments. It's going to be able to do some experiments. It's got some lights, so I can turn those on, show you guys what this thing looks like. It's got a lander can, so it can hold 2 Kerbals. Right now it has Bill Kerman and Jebediah Kerman. They're sitting in there on their transfer orbit over to the space station. I also have some batteries. I have some pressure stuff, some more stuff. I have some monopropellant, and then I also have a couple of extra stages still here. So this is the stage that was there for the previous from the previous stage. So this is what I'm going to use to circularize and possibly kind of enter orbit with. Then I'm going to dock with the station. I might keep this on if it still has fuel, and I'll use a little bit of fuel to decelerate myself, and then I'll dump the rest, maybe transfer most of it over to the station, and I'll be able to just drop this and let it crash into the Mun, and then go with the landing with the rest of this. So this is what this lander looks like. So this is our reusable lander. So let's go ahead and, well, use it. So we're coming into our Mun approach here. So I'm just going to go through maneuvers right now. I'm going to start by doing a circularization. Let's go to maneuver planner, just like that, and we'll do a circularize at the next periaps. If we don't do periaps, we won't be able to do it because it won't detect that there's an apoapse. Okay, so we've got that created. Execute next node. It'll auto warp. Let me just monitor what we've got here. we've got a connection. Perfect. We are connected now. We have docked. We still have 500 Delta V. Great. Alright, so that's about it for this episode. We've got our base all set up. We have a little bit of extra juice in the tank. We might want to send that over here. Oops. Cut, cut, cut. All kinds of wobble we do not want. Kill rot. I should shut that. That will cut that out. And that was an accidental touch of... Okay, I'm going to send all the extra... How is that still working? Off kill rot. Okay. You, my friend. Alt. That's what we want. Okay. In. And you, I'm just going to shut down engine. So that guy is no longer using any fuel. He is to the max. Let's see if we can't get a bit more fuel. Is there any monopropellant in here? There is. So I'm going to get some of your monopropellant. So it's used a bit of monopropellant there. And this one over here. In. Beautiful. Okay, so this is as full up on monopropellant as we can make it. For now, I guess our question is, do we want to, who do we want to send to the surface? Bill Kerman has already performed a surface, or a surface excursion. So we can actually, let's just see if there's any experiments. I don't think there is. Let's see if we can get Bill Kerman over into the science lab. Let's just see where our... Okay, so our hatch is over there. So let's take Bill. We'll do an EVA with him. Let's just line him up here. Turn his RCS on. Let's back up here. We're kind of behind a solar panel. Grab. And board. Cannot board. Full module. Oh noes! Oh noes! Alright, Bill. You're going to let go. And turn your RCS back on. I'm going to send you over to this capsule here. Grab, grab. And board. There we go. Okay. We're gonna do our surface excursion, our landing, our Mun landing. You know what? We're gonna leave Valentina in charge of the space station here. So she's going to be in charge of the station. She's going to be the station commander. We're going to have, who do we have where? Bob Kerman. Oh, wait, was it? No, Bill Kerman is our engineer, actually. So we want him in the him in there. Actually, that's pretty good. He can stay in there and fix any chutes if need be. We're gonna send Anchel Kerman on the landing, and we're gonna give Jebediah a chance to shine here. So let's get Anchel to do an EVA for us. We're gonna say let go, turn your RCS on, and just back up this way. You can go ahead and take your EVA report. Keep data. Another one? I don't know if she got that. Oh, probably not. She can't actually store them, I think. Grab and board. And she's on the lander. Go ahead and toggle the lights. We had some lights still on our lander there. They're glowing a bit. And I think that's it. So we're gonna call that a mission. And we're going to come back next time when Anchel Kerman is over here, Anchel Kerman, and Jebediah Kerman are going to do an excursion to the surface of the Mun. We can look around here. You can see Anchel is sitting in the passenger seat in the Mun lander. Jebediah is over in the driver's seat there, so we can do an IVA. And you can see Jebediah is looking out and has a view of the stars for the lander. So he's going to perform the landing on the Mun. It's not going to be computer controlled landing this time. And we're going to be able to go to the Mun, do some more science, and get some good data. In the meantime, just take a look here. We could start transmitting some data actually. So let's see if we can start transmission. It should be using a bit of energy, but we do have quite a bit of solar power here. All right. So anyways, looks like it's working. It is giving us some science. Awesome. So that's pretty much it. So we're gonna end that here, and I'll see you guys next time.